Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Cities Skylines with your mayor, Kuros, Paladin, in the city of Knight's Helm. And just to let you know, between episodes, after the end of the last recording, I did a little bit of work in the city. It was strictly aesthetic. Eagle-eye viewers of this current view may see it, but maybe you don't. It is purely an aesthetic thing. What was it that I did? Tell you what, I'll come back in 2 minutes. I'll keep this view up for a little bit and see if you can spot what it was. It's very subtle and it's nothing major. But anyhow, city is doing really well. That's impressive. The population has gone up. Between episodes, we started 128 at 282,932. We're starting this episode at 295,876. So that's a good difference. That's, if my math is right, 2,964? No, 44. Sorry. Anyhow. And last episode, of course, we put in some senior housing to help with possibly some of that. And a couple episodes prior to that, we upscaled downside. We went from low density to high density there. That's downside, I think, is right here. So things that we can also continue to do, we've got to watch our demographics because the next age group, adults, are going to turn into seniors, and that's the next largest group of people in the city, if it isn't already the largest group. Something else that I found, but I will point out now what it was that I did, since we're about 2 minutes into the episode. One thing that always bugged me is highways, how they have lighting everywhere, even in the middle of nowhere. Whoa, that's kind of weird how all of a sudden just, boom, twilight goes away. Anyhow, so what you might notice is the highway, like right here, doesn't have lighting as it goes through nowhere land. But through the major parts of the city, they still have lighting. Well, in a real world highway, a freeway like this would not have lighting all the way along it. So I just spent about an hour just drawing or using the upgrade tool with, so I can show you what I did, right here. And I just set it to none, and I just used the upgrade tool. And I think it looks a lot better, especially those overhead. I might have to see if I can figure out the same thing, or I might end up doing it for like roads like here. This little loop road out in the national park. It would not be lit. So yeah, I'm working on, this is all aesthetics and everything, but let's be honest. I'm not that great with aesthetics when it comes to a city, but I would like to try and do something to make it look better. So anyhow, the other thing that I was talking about that I noticed a while back, that I said something about how it'd be nice if I could see how many jobs are available and how many people are in the workforce and how many of them are employed. Well, it turns out that sort of does exist here. I'm not entirely certain what this number means. 177,971 of 215,939. I don't know which is which. I don't know if that's 215,239 of the workforce, or that's how many are available in the workforce, and then only 177,000 of them. Okay, math is kind of hard, but 177,000 out of 215,000, I think that's a little bit more than 3% that's not working. So I'm not certain what that number is, but this might be another clue to what's going on. The whole reason I found it is I remembered, oh yeah, I can see how many tourists I have in the city. And then my eyes just kind of popped right up to there, and I saw that. So going back to our makeup in the city, you can see our seniors are the largest group in the city, and adults are right behind it. Young adults and teens combined don't even come close. That gives me only 29. Okay, it gives a little close, but this is going to be another problem soon. So I really got to work on getting some teens and young adults into the city and averaging that out so I don't have these waves of unemployment and then the city just loses population as that senior population just dies down. So, but yeah, we had upgraded downside, so our downtown area is starting to look a little more downtown. I think the last area in the city that I'm going to continue to go uphill or upward in is Bettis Hills and Guyman Woods, each of which only had half go up. So I think I'm going to do that here, and then maybe half of like Platinum Lake and half of Hyde Park and Aqueduct. Just I don't know. I don't want it to just end at the major road. It'd be kind of nice if it continued its way out a little bit. We'll see how that works. I have strong demand for commercial, residential. I have some demand for residential office, so that's really good. I'm sorry if you're hearing some noise. My windows are open and there's an jet going overhead, so I apologize for that. So the city's doing well. It could be better. There is always room for improvement. And I will never make it perfect. So what would I like to do with the city? I want it to settle down. Like I said, I think part of what's going on is when I do these massive zoning of residential areas, of course, everybody moves in at the same age, and then they all are going to die off at the same age. So you really have to, sadly, pace yourself with your city development if you don't want to run into these death waves, as they call them in the game. Now, I do have, thankfully, disabled death care. I believe I mentioned this. Hearses are non-existent in the city. I do have a couple cemeteries plunked around in the city, but they don't get used. They're strictly for aesthetics and to help they act as a park, so they help the land value or whatever, the recreation of the area. It seems weird and a little morbid, but apparently cemeteries do improve Sims' moods and improve the neighborhood's value. So I'm trying to find a cemetery. I know I've plunked them down. Not a lot of them, but I know I've plunked them down. I totally forgot about Sir Wincelot Park. Totally forgot. It's Wincelot, not Wincelot, Wincelot. So anyhow, let's see. I know there's a cemetery or two in here, and they kind of stand out. I just don't. Surprised I can't see one at the moment. But I just want to see. Oh, there's one right there. Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, hearse is in use. One. Oh, interesting. But there's no plots being used, which is a little shame because these assets actually do, as they get filled up, more and more headstones appear. So it's kind of, a neat little mechanic as far as the game goes. I don't know if I like that. I never noticed that. How long has that been like that? There we go. I'm just going to take it down. Okay. Now, did I get all zoning back? Nope. Okay, good. Excellent. As you know, I don't want any zoning along my roundabouts. So, okay. Let's unpause the game. Let's keep the game moving. I'm going to try and stop doing that where I constantly leave the game paused all the time. Let's actually let the game proceed. So, what can I do? I have strong demand for residential. I'm really tempted to put some residential in. However, I don't want to run into that situation. However, what I might do is I'm going to come back over here and I'm going to look at my population makeup. Mostly seniors. Okay, believe it or not, this is mostly families. So I really don't want to blow this area away. I guess I'm going to have to leave it. I'm kind of surprised. Did I actually do... Apparently I did a smattering of high density there. Okay. But I don't want to blow away young adults and families. I want to keep them. They're my workforce. Adults are too, but they're not my workforce for very long. So, oh wow, I don't remember putting Brandenburg Gate down here. I have not given a lot of attention to this crescent. So I'm not surprised I kind of forgot about it. So why not? Let's go ahead and do that as something to do. I'm going to give a little bit of attention here. I'm going to put in a nice little path that just kind of connects one side to the other here. So we're going to just do in a kind of a A curve, it's going to be with anarchy, because obviously I'm going to need it. Okay. It does. I didn't need to make it perfect. I don't know if I can connect to these models themselves. Whoops. So, something else. I was going through some of my old videos from like one of my showcase videos, and something that I saw, I completely forgot that I had done. Let me see if I can sneak it in. I will have to, unfortunately, demolish something to do this, though. But I had run platforms. Or, I'm sorry, I had run. Oh, why can't I think? Thinking is so darn hard. Pathways, elevated pathways to each of these platforms, and it was really popular. But if I did it, I'd probably do it from this side, and I don't have any way to do it because the World Trade Center is right there. And it would be kind of stupid to run it from there because, well, the entrance to the building is right here. So, alright, I'm not going to do that there. Something else that I found, and I totally forgot about, I do want to get this. I gotta find it. It's under subways, I think. There it is. I do want to get this in the city somewhere. This massive train station. When I say massive, just the amount of services it provides. It provides 8 metro stations, 5 train platforms. I'm assuming when they say platform, they're meaning 5 track, which really means 10 platforms. Money isn't an issue, so let's just go ahead. I'm going to plop it down somewhere once autosave stops. There we go. I'm just going to plunk it down because I want to take a look at it, because I've never seen this asset actually in the game. Okay, well, that's a little boring from... Wow, that is kind of boring. Some trees or sculptures or something would have been nice. Okay. And then I don't know where the rail platforms are. It said there's rail platforms. I don't see any, Did I misread it? Or are they way down? Oh, they're underground. Oh, that's awesome. They are underground. Although, why did they make them? Oh, I guess it could just go that way. Okay, that's good. All right. So I will remember that. City Hub. I see that now. Kind of hidden there. Okay. And then I still have to figure out how to get prop and tree anarchy to work. And what I'd probably do is I'd end up probably dropping some props on top of it. Because, yeah, this looks a little boring. It needs something out here. It really does. But anyhow, okay, let's go ahead and delete that. I have to find a spot for that too. You know, as much as I would love to use it, I'm not going to blow away this station. I put too much work into that station to make that work. But I do like the fact that it has all underground services. So it is really good. So where would be a good spot for something like that? Obviously, it's going to have to be in a congested part. Now, you know, the center of Rotunda would have been awesome for it, but I kind of like having the Pantheon there. So we're going to leave the Pantheon, obviously. But there's no reason why I can't go somewhere over here by Rotunda. Let's take a look at our services. I don't have any surface rail or trains that come from the outside world. I could... Where's my interchange station? I thought there was one out here. There it is. I could run out to here. So, somewhere in Rotunda, and there are quite a few lines that come in. Yeah, they all kind of converge on Rotunda, and it would be right on the center. I mean, I'm not gonna... There's no way I'm gonna use all 8. That's for certain. I will have to... I'm not going to do it this episode. I'm going to have to think about where I would like to have it. But somewhere over here might be good. If not there, maybe out here. Helen Point and Erie Plaza, these have been growing really fast. I only have, what, one metro line coming out here. But I could have some more converge and some more spread out. I mean, this one could come in. So Helen Point might be a good spot for it, and it doesn't have to be the only one in the city. And if I'm remembering, yeah, I have passenger rail right there. I could just have that come along here, and that could be one of the passenger routes that connect to it. So I'm thinking right about here might be a good spot for that. And then get some buses around it. You know what? Let's just go ahead. We're going to plan for it. So let's take a look at how big it is. I want to make certain I make enough space for it. Does it actually appear here as well? Nope, only on the metro. So, all right. So it's fairly big. I mean, I could just plunk it right there. Obviously, I'd have to anarchy it in. I'm probably better here, and then I could move that line to come into it. Okay, but I want the track to go, the rail track to go top to bottom, so that means it has to be on a road that's going left to right here. So this would be the logical road. If I anarchy, it still won't let me put it down. Slope too steep. Oh my goodness, that is considered too steep? Really? Really? Alright, well, let's try something here. Let's go over here. Let's take this node, this node, this node, and make them all the same height as this one. Alright, yeah, there's going to be a little bit of complaint. Let's grab the smooth terrain tool just to make this look a little bit nicer. Drop that strength down just a little bit. And then, actually, let's just go ahead and brute force this. So we want it to be... We'll level it out, we'll put the building down, and then we'll use the smooth terrain later on. Let's make this a little bit bigger. There we go, okay. Alright, that should do it. Alright. One more thing. I'm going to raise this up just a little bit. There we go, okay. And then that building and that building should probably come up just a little bit as well. Okay. Alright. Yeah, then it's going to complain, but that route will figure itself out. Last but not least, let's come over here with the smooth terrain and get that smoothed out just a little bit there. Okay. Alright, let's see if this will do it now. Alright, there we go. So this is going to be a major transportation hub. You know what I could also do? Ooh. My mind is turning at the moment. Where is it? There's that giant... Nope. Where is it? There's that big bus station that goes over the road. High speed with road. No. Did they get rid of it, or what happened to it? Huh. There used to be... I'm missing it. There was like a giant bus station that straddled the road. That's a tram depot. And this is subway, it's not going to be that. No, it's none of those. Oh wait, monorail. No. The monorail is right here. Yeah, it was, I thought it even had a monorail. Oh well, okay. I'm either misremembering or, I don't know. I'll have to see. Alright, let's go ahead. I'm going to leave some space. Because if it does exist, I think it would be really good right there. I think it would be okay to have this at the end of the road, to be honest. At the end of this road. That's as close as I'm going to be able to get it. Boom. Alright. Okay, so, boy, the Sims liked that. So, let's take a look here. Okay. Kind of... You know what? I'm not very thrilled with where I put it. Let's move it. I don't like how it's buried there. I'm going to give up on my idea for the bus thing, so we're going to put it right here instead. Okay. Alright, so we've got bus stops right next to it on either side. That's awesome to see. Before I forget, people are going to want to get to this, so we're going to put in that, and then I'm going to get rid of that. Okay, so the Sims have to take their lives into their own hands crossing the road, but okay, we got that down. Alright. Next, Metro track. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to relocate this particular line and have it stop there. I have a stop here, I realize that, but I'm going to add one to right there. So I'm going to connect it to that. So just go ahead, we're going to delete all the way out to, I guess, to about there. Then we want to connect. Now, I've never used this asset before, so I have no idea how reliable this is. Alright, so I want to connect. Let's try from this direction instead. Alright, I can't see. A little bit more there, and a little bit more here. Only has to be a very small section. Alright. There. To... Alright, it's right on this building, isn't it? Right there. Okay. That was way too much agonizing over something like that. Next, I just need to relocate that line. Oh, nope, I had to finish it. Let's finish it. So it's going to have to make a slight curve coming out of here. And then it doesn't want to connect. What's going on? The road is in the way. Oh, don't tell me it's going to do this thing. Ah! Why? Ever since Sunset Harbor, I'm just annoyed. Because that pretty much just ruins the entire thing that I wanted to do. It really does. You know, I can't force it. It will not go underground. So now I've got this gaping... Oh my gosh. I don't know what they did with Sunset Harbor, and it really bugs me that this is still going on. Sunset Harbor has been out for I don't know how long, but this is still a problem. And it's just frustrating. I don't know how to fix it. I don't know, any amount of raising and lowering doesn't seem to do any good. Yeah, I can do something like that. It doesn't do any good. I can lower. Doesn't do anything. Actually, I think I just really messed things up. There we go. Let's back up a little bit here. Okay. So, yeah, lowering it doesn't do any good. Oh, that just really... It really just puts a damper on the entire experience. It really does. The fact that I cannot get this to behave. I know this is only a game, but oh my gosh. I would really have hoped that this would have been fixed by now. Only thing I can try at this point, let me move this one more time and see what happens if I move it a little bit this way. So, maybe if I move it away from that road, I'm betting it won't, but alright. I'm going to keep this as forced. I'm going to turn off anarchy just in case that's causing part of the problem. Nope. Oh, gosh, come on. Alright, before I forget, I'm going to take a screenshot of this and I'm going to post it over in Discord and ask if anybody is seeing this and how it can be fixed. Just... Okay. I don't even know if it's actually connected, to be honest. It doesn't seem to matter which direction I do it in. Alright, anarchy is off. I'm connected to that. I know the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. So I am insane. Yep. Alright. Move it doesn't do it. I mean, if I select the segment, what happens? What can I do? Okay, I can select the segment, then what? What do we got here? Toolbox. So, terrain, object height, slope, rotate, mirror, set, import. Nothing there. Copy, marquee, bulldoze, and follow terrain, which I have turned off, so... I'm gonna have to leave it for the time being and get back to it later. Okay. Let's reconnect this. I'm just a little bummed. It really is a little bit bumming that, or a little disappointing. I really would have hoped that, you know, a game of this caliber would have addressed something like that by now. But apparently, it's not going to. So, alright, we're going to add a stop there. And then we're going to add a stop there. Okay. Alright, well, at least we got a stop added to it. We're going to do something silly. We're going to remove that. And, well, now I got the segment there. What happens if I put it there? Okay. Of course, now it's still not centered, but... Okay. Alright. We've got that. So I have a subway line there. There were other subway lines in the area that I can bring over to it. Which ones? There's one that goes over to the Rinsen. I don't think I'm going to bring that one. There was one way over here at Erie Plaza, right? Alright, let's do this. There we go. Okay. So there's one in Erie Plaza. I was certain of it, yeah. It's going to be a real stretch to get it out there, though, isn't it? Unless I make it stop somewhere over here in Independence, or Industry Pier. Okay. So if I'm going to have it be that one, should it be coming off of here? Or should it be coming off of here? Let's have it come off of here. And let's see if this works. Or am I going to have the same stupid thing happen? Same stupid thing happen. Dear goodness. Yep. Wow. Just wow. You know what? I'm gonna go move on to something else, folks. I'm sorry. I'm being too much of a perfectionist, but that really, I want to find out what's going on. Maybe it's a mod I've got. I don't know, but it's not just this asset. This is the first time I used it, because I also have it happening. Where was it? Somewhere over here. It's also happening. I remember it happening somewhere over here as well. Let's go look for my subway lines. There it is, right there. So, I don't know what's going on. Okay. Well, I really wanted to get something going this episode, but we're already 32 minutes into the episode, and all I did was mess up over here on this thing. Where did it go? Where is that mess at? There it is, right, hang on. I am so turned around right now. There it is. Yeah, it'd be, it's almost like, it's a neat asset, but it's not even lit at night. It's kind of gloomy. Anyhow. I'll have to see if there's an update to it. Here I was so excited, I wanted to use that, and yeah, what a disappointment. It's not the asset's fault, though. So, alright. Well, we hit this 300,000 mark. We're back up there. That's good to see. Population-wise, yeah, seniors are still the largest group of the city. Adults right behind it. And then now teens and young adults added together make total that. So, if I do any expansion of homes, like, I don't think I'd... Eventually I'm going to do more over here in Snootyton and Snootyville, but I'm probably going to replace low density with high density. So, especially if for the high density, or the low density I'm taking out is seniors. So I've got this little wedge over here of low density, but it's mostly families. I thought I had more residential in Rotunda. Apparently I don't. It's almost exclusively office and commercial. Okay. And Hutchinson Park, look at that. Wow, it's like just... This is like the office area. But then, of course, Justice Quay is like all residential. All residential all the time. So, alright, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to fill this area out with some tightly packed residential. Low density. So let's go ahead, set all this back to normal. Get back up to here. Okay. So I don't want... to connect to the main road. We're going to have people living right behind a parking garage. Because who wouldn't want to? Actually, I'm going to use this avenue instead. We're going to come in just right from there. Boom and boom. Okay. Good. Let's take a look at schools. We're going to need some schools, so we're going to plop down an elementary school. We'll put it right at the end there. We're going to need a high school. We're going to plop that down on this side. Police and fire. Oh gosh, yes, we're going to need police and fire coverage. So police, fire, healthcare. Gosh, I really neglected this area. Okay, healthcare. And then something that I'm constantly forgetting. If I can remember where it's at. It's under mass transit. There it is. Postal service. There it is! I knew it was here somewhere. What is it under? Okay, public transportation. So they just moved it. That's what I was thinking of. It's that giant, it's like a... Well, you can see it. It's a bus station. What did it say? Monorail bus. And the monorail comes in right down the middle there. So that's what I was thinking of. Okay. So it just got moved. All right. But what I'm forgetting is... Oh, it looks like I didn't forget it. There's a post office right there. Gosh, my postal coverage is terrible in this city, though. Oh my goodness. I don't know what the downside is of poor coverage of postal service, though. And really, it's more my road layout, it looks like. And the logic that the postal trucks use. Did I give Snooty Ton or see? There's no post office here, but they're got perfect coverage almost. All right, we're gonna give them a post office. I'm sidebarring here for a moment, because I do want to make certain this is okay. And this is one of the reasons why I leave little blank areas at your major intersections. So, okay. All right, so that's all pretty much covered. Let's come back over here. So I was going to put down some light density residential. I'm going to connect this road on this side. There we go. And then actually I'm going to even go so far as to put the little stub out. Because like I said, I'm going to pack in some light density here. So... right there to here. There we go. And people will be able to live right behind, right behind the parking garage there. Excellent. So that's just a small amount of residential. I'm trying to find something to do this episode other than my failure with the whatchamacall, the train station. Okay, I can get rid of that. So let's do a little bit of a curve and just kind of right connect up to that. There we go. Okay, I do know why it did this. That's just because the land is all slopey here. So there. Normal, go back to normal, get rid of that. I'm still going to maintain a grid-like pattern here, so we'll go to there, there, there. just a little bit more. Come back to this. We'll stretch it out. Okay. There. And I don't know how I want to do this. Come on. There. Here we'll put in a nice big park. There we go. Okay. I saw a rock over here somewhere that might be interfering. Oh, bad mare. Left them without water. Let's go ahead and get some water for them. So right there should do it. I'm getting to it, I'm getting to it. You'll get water soon. There you go. Okay. And then let's make certain I'm covering this new area as well. Okay, we'll just cover that. Super. Okay. So we got them a park. They'll have the school, all those services from there. So they have the city services, they have the park. And I am just going to do all residential through here. So even to there. And along this area too. Some nice riverfront property, even if it is like really high up. It's kind of scenic. You got this rolling hills, and then looking over right now, a nice open area. So we're gonna get, you know, these people, these have these nice homes. We're gonna just build a giant old industrial area right over here now. So, like the St. Clair River up in Sarnia, just Chemical River, or Chemical Alley, sorry. Okay. Well, we got that going. We'll get some people moving in. That's not a lot of people. Very small amount of growth there. But, actually I can kind of finish out the symmetry. If I go to there... do the 6-lane road, and then I'll just have the 6-lane road end there. Come back here with the little windy road. Actually, what I would really like, that. And we'll just come right up to this bridge, and maybe this road will go underneath it, maybe it won't, I don't know. Doesn't really do a lot of winding around, does it? Let's redo that. I want it to be a little bit more dynamic than that. So here we go. There we go. Landscaping smooth. I just want to smooth that out just a little bit, because then what we can do is I can grab this up, down, and up, down, and then I'll get maximum zoning along there. Okay. Let's go ahead. We're going to put in, if I could not, okay, what I'll do is, come on, there we go. Delete, and then we'll come up to there. Good. There. I don't want to flood fill, I just want to fill you in. And actually, yeah, we'll go ahead. We'll put residential all throughout this. This road will, well, I got residential there, don't I? Fine. There. Mass transit. I really should get some mass transit out this way, because they got, like, no buses out there. I love that bus route, how it just goes in there and turns around. Okay. And the only reason it does that is interesting. Why did I do that? Okay, folks, here, we're going to make this a lot more efficient. There. Okay. I don't know why I did that, so that'll make things a lot better. I do need some bus routes down this way, though. I do have a subway line. Let's go ahead and get more frustrated with more metro stations. Yay! So, metro station frustration. Station frustration. I can't even get this to face the direction I want it to. I really want to just replace that. Bonk. Select it. Turn it. Move it. Come on. Why don't you want to move? Interesting. Okay. That was interesting. It didn't want to... Huh. Slope too steep. Wow. Okay. I'm just batting zero at this point, aren't I? And that subway station is like right there. Oh, look at that. There's like... Okay. Highly unrealistic. I don't care. Boom. We're going to have a subway station right there. Alright. Cross our fingers and see if this works. Or am I going to have the same problem? I'm going to have the same problem. I know I am. Why? Because I've got this coming up. It doesn't want to build. Space already occupied. How is that occupied? I don't know. Sorry, I'm really quiet because I'm getting really frustrated with some of the mechanics in the game suddenly. Alright, let's give them these stops back. That gives them there. Alright, I was on a mission to give these people some mass transit. Let's see if I can get some bus stops through here. So I've got to put... I want to have a bus stop near the metro station. It makes perfect sense. So I'll go to there. We'll turn the corner. Actually, do we want to turn the corner or do I want to go... Actually, what we'll do is we'll come up to here then. So we'll turn the corner up here to there. We'll go by this subway station, which I know is the same as the other one, but to there, to here, okay, and there. And then let's just do the opposite of that. So from there, we'll actually put it around the corner. There. Here. There. 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 We'll put it after, so we'll put it right there, right in front of whatever that is. There. There, and then complete it. Okay, that at least gets some folks around. So what is that? This elementary school. Okay, well there's a bus stop right in front of the elementary school. That makes perfect sense. Alright. Alright. Well, that gives some mass transit in that area, although not in this area that I just built. For that, how would I do this? And I think this is where I would end up, I'm going to end up ending the episode here pretty soon. So I think I'm going to go to there. That's very interesting that it does that. Yeah, it won't be 180 for whatever reason. All right, well, fine. Yep, I'm okay with that. And yeah, sure, we'll connect right about there. Okay, kind of an arbitrary decision there, but a lot of arbitrary decisions in this game so far. So this is not a major road, so it can have a whole bunch of roads coming off of it. That's going to be a very interesting intersection. Actually, I guess what I'll do is this instead. There. Fill that in. And then this will be for some parks. But the whole reason I did that is so I can have a loop for another bus route. Because I feel loops are the best solution. And then this bus route is going to cover a lot more. It's going to go from here to here to here. It's going to go way up here by the cemetery. I was looking for cemeteries earlier. That looks like another elementary school. So we're just going to follow this road all the way down. What the heck? I'll put one there. 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 And then complete that route, and then I have the opposite direction. So just because you live along the water doesn't mean that you're, you know, immune to having a bus nearby. I will put those across from each other, sure. Okay, we'll go around the corner. I like to have the bus stop just before the intersection where it's at, or the intersection that it's, you know, intending to serve. Okay, so that completes that route. All my bus lines are suddenly red. How interesting. Huh. I wonder what else got messed up there. My residential demand has dropped, though, as you can see. I'm going to need another elementary school and another high school, it looks like. So let's put the high school, or elementary school here. We'll put the high school across the street from it. There we go. Police. But fine, we'll put a police station in here. We'll put a fire station in, because my guess is, yep, gonna be needed. And nobody really wants to live right next to the freeway anyhow. And I remembered that I need to get water out here. And that was before the Zod appeared. So let's go up and cover that area and cover this area. Okay. Okay. Take breaths. Just take a couple breaths. I park. And then, before I forget, with that park, connect it to this road there. So I always forget that I always forget, me can speak, that you know, you can connect these parks. There we go. Okay. And this will almost certainly satisfy my residential demand. In fact, this will probably tank it. And I'm hoping it's not so much growth that it's going to be a problem in the future. Or I trigger another death wave. Oh, if this wasn't a low density area, I know the perfect asset that would go there. But this is a low density, but I think the Flatiron building would be perfect there. It would be so perfect. I would have to turn it around somehow, but it would be perfect. There, yeah. I don't know. Is there any reason why I couldn't just have... I don't care. I don't care. I'm putting it down. Ah, okay. You know why I'm putting it down? Because I can. That's why. And then I'm going to try something. I'm going to put 3 and 3. And then like a couple 2 and 2. So like small offices. There. We'll see how that works out. But I think that works out really good there on that corner. It'll get power eventually. Right? Okay, oh my goodness, I've gone an hour in this episode already. Okay. So, you know, I got some growth going on over here in Justice Quay. We'll bring it out to that road right here. I'll clean up the edges later. But we expanded Justice Quay, and I had a failed attempt with my massive rail hub, basically because of I don't know what's going on with the metro tracks and the way that they just insist on not being underground. I don't know what's going on there. Maybe somebody on Discord can help me out with that. Sometimes you get some really helpful people, other times you just get a bunch of RTFM folks, and that really doesn't help. Why are you there for help if you're just going to say RTFM? You're not helping anybody. But that's a frustration of mine. So, everybody, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Cities, Skylines, Knights, Helm. City is doing pretty good, 304,177 peeps. So that's almost 10,000 peeps have moved in this one episode. I'm curious to see if anybody is actually using this thing over here. So, oh, okay, it does have lights at night, and one person used it. Okay. I will get some rail to it as well as I'll bring, I'll connect that eventually too. But I want to find out what's going on there. That just really bugs me, and I want them fixed. I really do. I cannot believe I am the only person that is running into this issue. So, I'll figure it out. Everybody, I hope you had a great time watching the episode, as I said before. And I'll see all of you in the next episode of Cities, Skylines, Knights, Helm. Take care and bye.